I don't know about you guys, but I am loving this transition from summer into fall in the mountains. Let's go clean up our outside garden. I've been very neglectful of my outdoor garden area, just letting the monsoon rains water everything and just whatever happens, happens. So today I need to come in, I need to clean up the ground area. I need to start trimming away some of the plants that are dying back. A lot of work to do. Let's go. Here you can see just kind of the mess I have going on. There's lots of weeds that have grown up around the mulch. I got hoses I need to really put away. I have some material, wood, scraps, and things I need to clean up. So I'm just going to put this on fast speed and then probably do a nice little voiceover. So my corn is doing good. I even have some little ears of corn coming in, which is cool. We have all our tassels there. I'm very excited about it. So for those of you who don't know how corn works, hold on. Let me get you down here where you can see. All right. The way corn is pollinated is those tassels up at the top release pollen. And these hairs catch the pollen, the silks of the corn. Each one of those silks is a kernel of corn if pollinated. So if you don't get these pollinated, then you have missing kernels of corn, which is why they suggest that you don't plant them in rows, you plant them in bunches. That way you can get all of the little hairs might get pollinated. I got a bug on there. Don't want that. So we'll see how well my little corn pollinates, and we'll see how that goes. Also, up under the corn, I did start getting a couple of little beans. Not a lot. It's hard to see down in there because I planted all of my beans right next to my corn. So they're all up under there. Well, there's a bean over there. Also, I don't remember which beans were planted in which place, so I have no idea where they're at. But we'll see what happens. You can see it curling up on this stalk right here. It's climbing, so that's kind of cool. My Swiss chard has been doing great. I've gotten a couple of messes of Swiss chard. Is that a bug? No. I've got a couple of messes of Swiss chard out of here. I'm going to get a couple more out pretty easily. I also have more Swiss chard that sprouted underneath, which is kind of cool. So down here with my tomatoes, I've tied them up. That was part of my task today. But I had also started working on pulling off some of the leaves underneath. What I'm trying to do is encourage the plant to spend time ripening the fruit as opposed to growing more leaves, because I don't know how much longer in the season we're going to have for these tomatoes outside. Our nights are starting to get colder, but our days still get pretty decent temperatures. So, but what I'm really trying to encourage is, like, at least for the remainder of the fruit that's on here, to go ahead and do the whole let's ripen them up thing. These right here are supposed to be lunchbox orange tomatoes. And I don't remember what that one is back there. I don't know if I left the little tag in there or not. But yeah, anybody that's still got tomato plants outside, you might want to work on trying to encourage that fruit to continue to ripen so that you can get some more tomatoes out of the deal. Here are my ladies. We are going to be replacing this chicken run in the month of September with a run that is, it's really kind of like a dog run type situation, but it's big enough for me to walk in, so that we give them a little bit of a stronger structure. This tends to, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw it before I was making regular YouTube videos. Over the winter, this would collapse every time we had snow. So I want to get something taller and bigger that I can walk in. I can set up some toys for them to play on, climb on, but also it'll be easier for me to clean and maintain. So that'll be coming next month. Look at these non-salmonella eggs right here. I also wanted to show you my Anaheim pepper that's growing. If you remember, I brought these in from the outside garden because they were doing nothing out there. And also, if you look right here, this is my concho pepper. Here, let me hold you up to it. I got little blooms coming in on my concho pepper, which, if you remember, is a special pepper plant that's native to the concho area. Here, let me zoom out some so you can see it. But I do have a little flower bloom in there, and then it looks like I might have a pepper coming in right there. I'm not positive. And down here I have my jalapeno, and it does have blooms on it. Looks like I might get some peppers by the end of the season. I'm going to keep them in the greenhouse, and I don't know if you can tell, but my serrano pepper plant is getting chewed up by something, but I can't find what's eating it. Like, I look under leaves, I look on top of leaves, I've looked in the beds, I don't see anything, but there is clearly something that's trying to eat it, and I can't figure out what it is. But it ain't dead yet, so we're just gonna let it keep doing its doing. So I encourage everybody to think about what you're gonna plant in your fall winter garden. If you don't have space outside for a fall winter garden and a place to, like, you know, get some starts and stuff, I would highly encourage that you at least get some small pots that you can do indoors And go ahead and plant your leaf lettuce, plant some radishes. You can grow those year round inside as long as you feed the soil, feed your plants, and you control that environment. I know grocery stores are kind of scary places right now with them recalling eggs, the lettuce scare, which, by the way, that farm where they do that, that's in Arizona. They were not like, they had nasty water going into that area for flooding and irrigation. It wasn't good. So I'm just saying, be careful with what you're doing with your produce that you're buying in the stores. Make sure you follow and check and see what's being recalled and what's not being recalled, and be a little proactive about it, and take some initiative in your home, in your garden. If get together with your neighbors. Maybe one neighbor is going to take care of like the leafy lettuces, and plant some arugula and some various leaf lettuces that can continue to grow throughout the winter. And especially in other places, like if you're in the southeast, you can do that stuff year round anyway. So just look at your climate, look at your garden zones, and see what you can do, and go ahead and do your gardening thing. Until next time.